Hello guys, welcome back to another Lumley trading video. In this one we are going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis over on Peloton, ticker PTON. Now today, this is going to be recorded one day in advance. It is up currently 20%, but this is key because where are we currently pushing at on our key technical indicators? So on the left we have a 6 month, on the right we have the 1 year. These are using standard deviation channels, and what we can see is at 1550 this hit our third deviation over on the 6 month, which is where we would expect to see a pullback. Now what we can see happen intraday is really we didn't get a strong pullback on this. Again, potential to make gains there, but would have been quite tight. Most likely would have taken a loss on this trade. But then what we're watching for is the break back above, or the breakthrough, come back to test it as a support, and if it's holding, then it's most likely going to continue up, and that's kind of what we're saying more on this intraday basis. So from the intraday bias, and again you can kind of see how this play out, probably be a bit more long bias. But it's always better to see these if you're looking at day trades, and obviously looking at it from a day trade perspective is fine. But if you're looking to swing these moves, then really you want to be seeing this on at least the 4 hour, and that's just seeing kind of a close above this level, come back to retest this, and then if it holds, then being more long buy. So again, you can trade it kind of two ways, whether that's a day trading perspective or a swing trading one. But again, then you're going to want to see these confirmations on different time frames. Now, if we break or kind of hold above and we continue to the upside, our next resistance is going to be at $17, going into around $19.35, then breaking into our final two levels at $26.50 and $34. So these are kind of our key resistances going higher. Again, these levels are basically always used the same. The first time we hit them, we expect a pullback. If we then go back or break straight through, then what I'm waiting for is a break above, come back to test it as a support. If it holds, then I'm looking at a move to that next deviation. And again, the confirmations are going to be different. If you're looking at a day trade versus swing trade, you're going to want obviously a stronger confirmation on a longer term time frame. If you're looking at a swing, if you're on the day, then a 1 or 5 minute is going to be sufficient. Now those are our resistances. What are key supports do we also be paying attention to? So our closest support is at $13.25. If we go lower, we're then looking at $12, also $11.35. They're really going to be the key supports because obviously they're quite close to where we are now. And if we break below here, there's not going to be trading opportunities for a while. And the reason for that is between the areas of 950 and 475. This is what is between our statistical means, which is basically considered fair value. And fair value basically just means the stock is kind of where it should be. So from a trading perspective, at least from how I trade, there is no reason to be trading a stock within this range because there is no edge from how I trade. So even though it hits into our deviation on the 6 month at 760 and 575, yes, there may be potential day trades, never something I would look to swing, but really there's going to be an opportunity elsewhere, and that's usually what I'll just be more patient for and just wait for it to break out of this range because it can make the trade a lot uglier and kind of just a lot kind of harder to predict. But if we do break out of that range, then we do have final supports at 375 and 185, but obviously very far from where we are now, probably not all that likely. So really I'd be paying more attention to these upside targets, looking to play the potential short the first time we hit them, and then if we are able to break through, then switching to a long bias outlook once we get the support. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. If you did want to drop a like and subscribe and check out this analysis video.